Hello and welcome back. And Erica, we're going to start with a really hard question. What are your feelings on Cheez-Its?
I am definitely more of a Goldfish fan, but I can settle for Cheez-Its. Don't hate me on that one. Goldfish.
Well, not only am I
Extra cheddar.
disappointed, but so is Level Next, because Level Next just announced that the Cheez-It Grooves Collegiate Esport Overwatch Invitational is coming. And I am so great because it takes, because, I power rank Cheez-Its at the very top. So we get Cheez-Its and we get Collegiate Overwatch, the two best things in the world together. So it said that anyone in a Collegiate Overwatch community that owns a PC is welcome. So we might get a lot of community teams, but we're definitely going to get our big boy teams that we're going to get into. But it's a $13,500 prize pool where first place gets $6,000. That's great because Collegiate Overwatch, one of the main things that they've needed is a good prize pool. We've already talked about how good prize pools pull in the big teams, and I think that Collegiate Overwatch kind of has the biggest teams in an esport, I would say, right now, outside of League of Legends.
I agree. I mean, Overwatch, over the years, the teams kind of fell off, but I feel like this is a really great way to initiate more Overwatch teams and more Overwatch players in general to get back in the groove. It's a wonderful game. The mechanics are wonderful, and I think I don't know why it's not more popular anymore.
No pun intended. Well, actually, on that, one of the main things that we get to be excited about with this tournament is that we're going to get good broadcasting. Because the number one thing that's been going on with Collegiate Esports is that it doesn't really make sense when it's on air. When it's like, all right, here's what's happening in the tournament. We kind of talked about it, but we kind of didn't. And we have a lot of teams, but you'll see 6 of them, some of them twice, maybe. Right. And so in this tournament, if they do the red zone style of what they did for Rocket League, I think this opens up the esport on a broadcasting level entirely, where you get to hop around to the teams, you get to hop around to the big plays. And I think particularly for Overwatch, that's the next step in broadcasting for tournaments.
Right. So how do you think this red zone style will, bump up the viewers, bump up the broadcast? What can pull us in about it?
Well, there are some questions for the broadcasting because it said that specifically that they're going to be streaming the upper and lower bracket finals as well as the grand finals on their Twitch. Mm-hmm. So if we're only going to be seeing 3 games, I'm curious about how that will go. But if it is more games, it'll be like, hey, this team's about to dunk on the team. This team's about to dunk on the team. But also, this esport has storylines. So it's like, here's Maryville getting their move out on Northwood. Here's Harrisburg dropping the ball on Utah. But speaking of storylines, that's what we have to talk about for this tournament. Because, prize pool, big boys are going to be there. The team wins Cheez-Its. There's literally nothing to not like. Registration is open on May 26th, and it starts on June 18th. But the storylines is that Maryville, King of the Hill. They have everything to defend. Northwood and Harrisburg both have something to prove. They're big teams who should be winning, and they're not. And so, hopefully, I already anticipate these grand finals being drama-filled. And then we might get the redemption arc for Utah. Utah, the team who won last year, and then they kind of dropped the ball. So I think regardless of how this tournament goes, we're going to get the storyline that we love from esports.
The storyline, which is the underdogs are coming back, or are you rooting for specifically the redemption arc here?
I always root for the underdog. Underdogs are back on the menu. Absolutely.
Exactly. As much as I love Maryville, I'm an underdog girl. I love underdogs.
Yeah, because we've seen Northwood beat Maryville, and we've seen Harrisburg beat Maryville. We've seen Maryville beat both schools. There's just so much going on, and I'm personally so excited. So again, May 26th is when the registration begins, and then on June 18th, it's going to be live on the Level Next Twitch channel. So make sure you check it out. We will be, and we'll probably be having some Cheez-Its too.